What's up, guys? We are in Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. That's what I remember coming in. I forgot that slogan. I am in Grayson Highlands, the place of the ponies, right here near the National Forest. Also, I think it's the Daniel Boone National Forest, the one here. And I'm going to meet up with some guys. I'm right here at the Mount Rogers Trailhead, one of the tallest points in Virginia. And we are headed up to some of the shelters that are on the AT. So right now I'm trucking by myself, going to meet the guys at the first shelter up there, and I'll introduce you to them when we get there. But right now we're headed about 6 miles, all incline, to Mount Rogers. So I have no idea where I got Daniel Boone, but it's actually the George Washington and Jefferson National Forest. And technically we're in the Jefferson National Forest right now. This is a huge part of the AT as you're making your way into Virginia from I think it would be North Carolina, or it could be Tennessee. Anyways, right here, as you've seen just talking just a minute ago from the trailhead, we're going to take off right into the National Forest now. So we are doing the Grayson Highland Appalachian Trail loop. I don't think this is the official trail, but when you're in a national forest or any large size of federal property like this, you kind of make your own loops most of the time. So this loop can be found on the internet. It's just over 20 miles. So basically you park down at the Mount Rogers Trailhead, you go up the mountain, meet up with the AT, follow the AT for a good amount of mileage. Don't know it right off the top of my head for the most part of this loop. And then on the final day, you come back down and circle back towards the trailhead where you parked at. And so today's Thursday. I'm getting a later start. Some of the guys got here this morning, and we will be doing some hiking tomorrow. We got a chance of a little bit of rain in the morning because the weather's just been so iffy. And then a lot of hiking on Saturday, and then we'll get off trail on Sunday. And I do know I found out that one of the guys called me last night that on Mount Rogers expecting negative 11 feel-like temperature tonight because of high winds, rain coming in. So we're trying to get down to a shelter on the other side. That way we won't be on that peak, because my gear can handle down the single digits for this trip, but it ain't gonna handle no negative temperatures. So anyways, definitely already hitting the incline. It's incline all the way right now. But then the rest of the trip isn't too bad after these first 6 miles. So I'm gonna keep on trucking. Freaking gorgeous already. Definitely feels AT-ish. That's where we're at, coming on this part in Virginia. But just loving the quietness right now too. Very quiet area. All right, guys. I think you can maybe see that. I just broke 2 miles. We're about 45 minutes in. Finally cresting this first like smaller mountain, and there was tons of switchbacks already, but pretty awesome out here. Really quiet, that's for sure. Like I said already, it's just really quiet. But one thing I wanted to mention real quick is I have been a huge Liquid IV fan forever, and I still love Liquid IV. But there's another one out there that's getting more popular recently, and the salt content is about twice as what Liquid IV is. So you have to be careful at the same time. But I'm big into running, and I found it very useful for running. And now I've started using it for backpacking. I don't know if I'll focus on that for you, but that is Element. This is an electrolyte drink mix. I actually like this one a lot, the citrus salt, but I'm really enjoying this. Wanted to tell my community about it. I just put it in my bottle, and I thought I'd mention today about it. I have no affiliation with them, but I'm really enjoying this stuff so far, and I'll probably talk about it in another couple videos soon. But I just want to say that this stuff's pretty awesome, especially for my running, but also for using it for backpacking now too. All right, just broke mile 3. Getting on up here now. Gotta be in the 3,000 to 4,000 foot of altitude right now. Definitely know I'm in the Appalachian Mountains. Got smoky vibes all over it, what I'm more used to. But of course, these are all the same mountains as in the Smokies too. But freaking gorgeous the higher I get, and the view gets better the higher I get. And there's a lot of moss up here too. You know that it can get really pretty up here at all times of the year. So enjoying the view. Definitely a little bit of overcast out there. Camera ain't gonna pick it up, so I ain't even gonna try to show it to you right now. But yeah, I've been burning on uphill for 3 miles now, but feeling good. Doing about a 20-minute mile, so that's always a good day for me. But yeah, I forgot to mention earlier that I'd stopped at the Subway. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. In Chihuahua, I might be butchering that, I'm sorry. It's a town outside of where the trailhead is. And got me a whole foot long. Gonna enjoy that tonight. I'm excited about that, but yeah, carrying that weight right now, and I brought a surprise for the boys tonight too. Big old batch of cookies. So yeah, we're ready to get that weight off my pack, because my pack is loaded right now. But definitely, this is my 3rd trip now this year with the Arc Haul. Feeling great, loving this pack a lot. For the price, I better. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on going. Had some spots where it flattened out, so that was nice. It isn't really more of a switchback now. Now I'm just kind of creeping my way up the side of this mountain or Mount Rogers. So yeah, just keep on going. All right, guys, we have made it to a fork of the Appalachian Trail. That's if you're coming from southbound, headed north, and this is the way to go north. That's where we're headed right now. We'll be heading up the AT right now to continue up Mount Rogers. So we're just about 4 miles in right now, and got about 2 miles to get to that shelter. So been trucking pretty good. I've gained almost 1,300 foot of elevation, and we're right over 5,000 foot of total altitude right now. You can definitely tell that we're on the Appalachia Trail right now. Definitely well more beaten for obvious reasons. It's first week of March right now, so for AT through hikers to hit Virginia, this is kind of early, but there's definitely some out there that are just like tough guys or tough women that are doing it in early winter. But I don't truly expect us to see anybody out here. I'll be surprised if we do, and I'll let y'all know if we do see a through hiker when we are here. But the trail is in awesome shape, like I said, for obvious reasons. And I'm just enjoying this section a little bit beat in more, so a little bit easier to watch your step. right, so that's the Mount Rogers summit. You can barely read it. They say there's no actual view up there. There is the summit, but no view. So we're gonna keep on going because the views continue this way. It's freaking gorgeous out here. Sun's trying to chase me down though, so I gotta hurry up. I'm less than a mile to the guys though. All right, guys, I have made it, and I'll, I don't know, introduce everybody. I got my main man, Mr. Tim. We are long, what's the last time? It's been almost a year, right?
We talked, I think 9 months.
9 months
since South Dakota.
I've become a dad in the meantime, so.
Yeah. Papa Taylor.
That's right. What do you think about the Appalachians? Is it your first time in the Appalachians?
It's my first time to Virginia.
Okay.
I think I was in them technically in West
That's
Virginia.
right. You're in Pennsylvania too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the Appalachians. That's, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's my first time. It's my first time on the AT.
Is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. You know, my first time on the AT was in the Whites, not even in Georgia.
Really?
Yeah. All right, and then I got the Kentucky boys.
Oh. Yeah, what's up?
Jeremiah and Jason. And then we got this sweet palace tonight, our shelter on the AT. And I'm shutting this camera off right now because I'm really hungry. This was my shelter in the top this was my loft in the top of this shelter tonight, and stayed very warm as it rained very hard last night. But we're gonna chill right here and wait for this rain to move out of here, and then get on trail to get to the next shelter because some wind is right behind all of this.
Let's go.
Another trip, very wet, very cold. The wind is blowing very rapidly, and we're just trying to make it to the next shelter and keep on going. But yeah, a little bit miserable out here right now, but this is day 2 and we're just gonna keep on going. So, you can tell it's windy, wet. We are on trail. Got 5 miles to the next shelter. Really hoping the wind that's here does push out some of this fog, you know, being on top of this mountain. But just having a great time. Such a pretty place. Sure wish we were seeing it when it wasn't like this weather, but we're still just enjoying our time out here and just enjoying what they have to offer here in Virginia, and just enjoying each other's company. So we saw 3 ponies running across this meadow. Couldn't get down here fast enough from the formation. We were back there in those rocks. But, it was exciting to see some for just a minute. So hopefully we'll get another encounter. But that was a very quick encounter. They harassed this pony.
Give me side eye. Side eye. So you can give me side eye?
All right, we have made it. Wow, there's the wind. We have made it to Wise Shelter. A little bit smaller than last night, so we're gonna have to cut a little closer tonight. But we got a nice picnic table here, then a nice little fire pit. Just gonna hang out and chill for the rest of the day. Just another night on the AT in a shelter. We are just waking up. It's a little bit after 8. A little bit cold.
It's gonna be 24 degrees until 10 a.m.
I'm not cold.
Tim said he's hiking out in his quilt.
I'm hiking out in spring.
He's gonna stay here this
Staying
spring.
here till like April.
It's quite cold this morning, but slept pretty good. Like my little cocoon. Now it's trying to decide how we're gonna get up to eat breakfast and get moving. Pretty much considering we're probably gonna hike the rest of the loop today, because looking at some snow coming in the night tonight, and most of the boys got to head northwest where the storm's gonna be more at. So, anyways, we're gonna get warm, and we'll see y'all soon. So we went up in higher elevation now and just thought it was crazy to see all the ice on all the trees up here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it behind me. Hopefully you can. But it's just so iced over, and then like the wind is blowing out, so it's like it's snowing at the same time too. Extremely cold this morning, still in the mid-20s where we're hiking now. But we're just working these miles out. Still got a good ways to go. But definitely would have been rougher if we were up higher in elevation last night. Glad we got down to a lower shelter. Even then the wind was pretty incredible last night, so I could imagine what it was on top of these mountains. But beautiful out this morning, really enjoyed it, even though it's extremely cold. I won't leave this laughing there just for y'all. right, we made it to Old Orchard Shelter. This is where we were going to stay tonight, but because of the potential of bad weather tonight, I think we're just going to head on to the car. We're only a couple miles away. And as you can tell in the background, there's a lot of potential for wind coming through the shelter, so it just wouldn't be a good spot anyways. But yeah, it's been a lot of decline for the last couple miles, and we got a little bit longer of decline, and we'll be headed to the vehicle. But it's been another awesome day of views and awesome time being out on the trail. All right, guys, we just made it back to this trailhead. My buddy Tim is gonna take us back to the other trail to get back to my truck. Another freaking awesome trip with these guys. Always enjoy it. Thank you, guys. Had an awesome time as always.
The best.
And I'm gonna wind this video up right here. And guys, if you did enjoy it, make sure to hit the like button. As always, we appreciate your support, and we'll see you soon.